Hey Fellowship Memphis, well, we've had the privilege this entire month of looking back at the past ministry year and looking ahead at this next ministry year and drawing some attention to some things God has done in and through our body and some new initiatives that He's leading us toward in this next ministry year. We get to do some more of that today. I'm excited to let you know kind of what we've got planned, and at least in pencil, for our preaching series. We're wrapping up Philippians today, and then right after Labor Day, we'll begin an awesome series in the book of Ecclesiastes. Then we'll head into Advent season and take a unique look at Advent and its impact on the real felt need of anxiety and fear, and how Advent brings us some hope and healing in the midst of our anxiety and fear. As the new year starts, we're going to dive into a wisdom book, the book of Proverbs, and look and mine that book for some timeless truths that we can make real practical in our life. We're going to then head into the book of Hebrews, which is often a very confusing book, and so we're excited to tackle that. And then finally, there in May, we're going to be looking at bibliology. So we're going to look at a theology, like how did we get our Bible, and what's the Bible all about, and how am I supposed to read this and study this, and what is the difference in the Old Testament and the New Testament. So we're just going to do all things Bible in the month of May. So we're really excited about all that we'll be preaching through. Today's a call to action day, and so we need each of you to consider serving on serve teams if you've not done that yet. We want you to jump into fellowship group or growth groups. You've heard us begin to talk about Sunday nights at fellowship that's coming this fall. Check that out. All of the details of that are online. You'll hear more about that today, but it's time to jump in. We need you praying for this next year, and we also need you, if you're not already, supporting us financially, getting invested financially into the mission of fellowship if you're not doing that already. Well, another thing that makes this year unique, it's our 15th year as a church, and so we've got our 15th anniversary coming up in November. We want to serve really well this year and celebrate really well this year in light of that 15th anniversary. I've recruited Katie Moore to ideate that for us, and so I want you to hear from her what all's coming here in the next couple of months.
Hey guys, I am so excited to tell y'all a little bit about our 15-year celebration coming up for Fellowship this fall. We are going with a theme of Paint the Town Red, and we're really excited about it. This is something that we like to do at Fellowship every 5 years. We had a 5-year celebration, a 10-year celebration, and now we're hitting 15. Paint the Town Red is kind of a literal Paint the Town Red because we are going to do some service projects. We're going to gather together for some fitness classes and other community events where red's the theme. But then we also have it figuratively painting the town red because we are a church that likes to have fun. We're a church that likes to celebrate. And so we want to paint the town red just by stepping back and enjoying all that God's done in our church and through our leadership, and just celebrate being together. So that week will look a little something like I said, with service projects and community events together, hopefully incorporating Rail Garden. It's going to culminate at the end of the week with a party at Crosstown. And then we're hoping to have a service at the Levitt Shell on Sunday. So I know that's a lot to take in right now, but we just want you to kind of consider this as a general save the date for the weekend of November 16th, the week leading up to that, the 16th being the Friday night at Crosstown. And we just want you to all count on being there and being ready to celebrate what God's done for the last 15 years in our church.
So we're super excited about this next ministry year. Let's really pray God uses it in a very special way. Pray that we can honor Him in the celebration of our 15th anniversary. I just want to show you one last slide because I've been talking a lot about things we're going to do as the church gathered, but we're always even more excited about things you and I get to go do in our city as the church scattered. And as you look at this slide, it's amazing. Every single one of those dots is a family unit that's sitting in front of this screen, either downtown or in East Memphis or in Collierville or in Germantown. And that's where we live. And so you can see that God's blessed us with a church that is all over this city, even into the parts of the Mid-South. And it's my prayer that every single one of those family units would see themselves as the chaplain of their street, would see their role and understand their role that God's given them, where they live and work and play, where their kids go to school, wherever it may be. I hope you and I will be the church, be light and salt in this city for God's glory and the good of our city, and hope it can be a year marked by more and more and more people living on mission. Let's have a great ministry year.